Have you ever had a feeling settle in your chest, a quiet certainty that something has changed for someone connected to you? That intuition is often the first sign of a significant shift. We're discussing a powerful spiritual adjustment happening right now, one that centers on your worth and their awakening. A person connected to your story is facing a necessary confrontation with truth. Their previous perceptions are dissolving, replaced by a clarity that is both jarring and inescapable. They are, perhaps for the first time, comprehending the depth of what they disregarded. The very qualities they overlooked, your integrity, your heart, now echo in their mind with piercing clarity. This isn't gentle hindsight, it's a profound encounter with consequence, where their own spirit highlights the gap between what they had and what they chose. Let's pivot directly to what serves you. Their private turmoil is a confirmation, not a responsibility. Your focus now is your own foundation. Consider this: energy spent wondering about their regret is energy diverted from your own progress. Your most powerful response is a gentle but firm decision to be unaffected by their internal storm. Your stability is independent of their realization. Here lies the opportunity for you. There is a beautiful balance in this moment. As they navigate a season of absence and loss, you are in a space of potential and presence. This is your time to cultivate a life that feels whole on its own terms. What does that look like for you? Perhaps it's a renewed commitment to your own well-being, a creative project you've delayed, or simply the quiet joy of a peace that isn't tied to anyone else's actions. Their journey is one of reckoning. Yours is one of building. Therefore, let this information act not as a distraction, but as a release. It serves to close a chapter in your mind, allowing you to look forward without looking back. Their process is theirs. Your path is ahead, illuminated by your own light and defined by the peace you choose to carry forward. Move ahead with the confidence that comes from knowing your value was always real, and now it is also recognized. While they are caught in a storm of their own making, you are moving forward with a sense of clarity you've earned. The universe has a way of turning even the hardest experiences into material for a stronger foundation. Every piece of your story, including the hurt, is being woven into a larger picture of growth you are stepping into. The most significant change right now is your quiet strength. Your decision to step back and focus on your own well-being has sent a powerful signal. This isn't indifference born of bitterness, it is the profound strength that comes from choosing your own peace. This shift within you hasn't gone unnoticed. By choosing not to engage, by honoring the space you created, you have demonstrated a value they can no longer ignore. Your silence speaks louder than any argument ever could. It tells them the chapter is closed. This creates a powerful spiritual contrast. Where they may have expected your silence to bring them relief, it has instead become a space for reflection they cannot escape. Every day you live fully in your own life, without looking back, reinforces the finality of your choice. They are confronted not with your anger, but with your absence, and that is far more compelling. They are learning that some doors, once closed, do not reopen. Your journey has revealed a lasting truth. Your worth was never a negotiation. By walking away from what diminished you, you showed a strength that cannot be pretended. This quiet confidence reflects back to them the true nature of the connection. It highlights maturity, integrity, and the courage to choose self-respect. They are now faced with the undeniable reality of what they allowed to slip away. Understand this: the bond you shared has left a permanent mark on their spirit. They will find that no distraction truly works, and no other connection feels quite the same, because you established a standard of genuine heart. This is not about haunting them, but about the undeniable truth that real connections resonate on a level that time and distance do not easily erase. And here is the essential truth for you to hold on to. They are now measuring every new person against your memory. They search for your kind of love in others, that deep faith you had in their potential, that steady belief you held when their own was gone. But they find only hollow comparisons. No other connection feels as real. No comfort feels as peaceful. No words carry the same truth. They are facing a simple, stark fact. You were one of a kind, and they acted as if you were easy to replace. A note of support: if this message resonates with you and you wish to support this work of sharing hope and spiritual insight, you are welcome to contribute via Super Thanks. Any amount, whether $5 or more, helps sustain this mission and allows us to reach others. We believe in the principle of sowing and reaping, and we speak blessings over your generosity. May it be returned to you in meaningful and unexpected ways. Thank you for being part of this community of faith and heart. Now, let's continue. There is something deeper happening within them that you should understand. Despite every effort to lock their feelings away, to build walls and pretend they are fine, their soul refuses to forget you. A deep, quiet part of them is in protest against the distance they created. When their thoughts turn to you, they secretly hope you can see the regret and care they still hold, the truths their pride keeps them from speaking aloud. They are living in a world of what if. They practice conversations with you in their mind, imagining how they might explain themselves, crafting apologies they know must be backed by real change. Their greatest fear is that when a chance to make things right appears, their own hesitation will cause them to lose it forever. This is their painful awakening. Your voice became their silent guide. Even when they acted as if they weren't listening, your words were shaping them. They realize now that your love was a rare gift offered without condition, seeing their best even at their worst. And what shatters them most is the memory of your vulnerability. They recall every time you offered your heart, only to be met with their withdrawal. They are haunted not by what was said, but by what they failed to say and do in return. The echoes of the past are now their constant companion. Each instance where your needs were met with reluctance, each occasion your joy was met with indifference, plays repeatedly in their mind. They see the exact moment your bright expectations softened into quiet understanding. This vision now rests heavily upon them. What they feel most acutely is regret for their own restraint. You displayed a fearless honesty they could not match. While they were governed by apprehension, you operated from a place of courageous heart. They are coming to see that your openness was not weakness, but the highest form of strength. A profound truth is settling into their spirit. Their connection to you is rooted in loving, genuine, enduring love that demands change. They are internally pledging to do better. The path forward requires them to heal parts of themselves they have long neglected, and they hope for your grace as they undertake this necessary repair. Their intention, however slowly acted upon, is to move toward the wholeness required to deserve you. This internal transformation is a demanding process. They are facing foundational pain and inherited patterns that have dictated their actions for a lifetime. This is a dismantling, a removal of everything false that has shielded them. Such profound renewal operates on a timeline of its own. It is the reason for the prolonged silence. Their attempts to escape this difficult work only magnify their sense of loss, as your place in their spiritual journey is undeniable. Yet, this moment is fundamentally about your evolution. You have been reshaped. The person you are now carries a quiet assurance that was forged in the space after you walked away. You chose your own well-being, and that single decision altered the very fabric of your connection. The balance of energy has been permanently reset. You no longer operate from a place of lack, but from a foundation of your own completeness. This shift is undeniable. You have moved from seeking validation to embodying a calm authority that, in turn, draws respect toward you naturally. This new confidence you carry comes from a deep, spiritual renewal. The change is real, and its energy reaches further than you know. You now hold a quiet, powerful magnetism. You are no longer a story they could easily read, but a profound mystery they must respectfully approach. Your love, once a constant offering, now shines as a light first upon your own path. This transformation has redefined everything. They see now that what they had was not your commitment, but your generous patience. They are realizing that promises are meaningless. Only action matters now. They understand that any possibility of return would require a patient, consistent demonstration of a changed character. Yet, a chilling fear holds them back, the dread that your own healing has already carried you somewhere new, somewhere their old patterns cannot follow. They watch the proof of your independence, your self-assured grace, the peace you own that asks for no one's permission. This sight does not provoke anger, but a humbling shock. It brings a final, clear understanding. The woman of patience is gone. In her place stands a woman of unshakable standards. The mere thought of your heart turning toward another creates a visceral panic. It sparks a frantic need to finally speak, to fight with the sincerity they always owed you. They are mustering the courage for a vulnerability that once seemed impossible. Their watchfulness is intense, scrutinizing your world for any sign you might be moving on. The pain this possibility brings them is, in a stark way, teaching them the value of what they risked. That ache is showing them the true weight of their attachment. But the central fact, the one that matters most, is this: you are in a season of sovereign choice. This is not about their race to reclaim you. You are the source of your own fulfillment. Their awakening, their fear, their urgency, these are their own curriculum. Your path is focused on the life you are authoring, a life that is whole and content with or without their return. Your true power is held in your steady decision to preserve the peace you have built. The season of seeking scraps of love is over. You now reside in a place of sacred worth. From this position, you set the terms. Anyone wishing to be part of your life must now approach with sincerity, maturity, and the unwavering respect your presence commands. A shift is unfolding. You may witness their return, but it will be from a posture of humility and genuine change. They may come prepared. Yet, the critical truth is this: you alone hold the authority to decide what happens next. The power of choice is firmly in your hands, and any decision you make from this place of strength will be honored. This process is not about punishment, it is about divine order. The purpose is to ensure that your path is shared only with those who can match the integrity and spirit you carry. Your capacity for deep love was never a flaw. In fact, it served as a mirror, revealing the gaps in their own character that needed divine attention. Your stepping away created the necessary space for that higher work to occur. In the quiet of your absence, essential lessons are being learned that your presence could not teach. God is using this distance to rebuild and refine. Please hold this truth close. Not one whispered prayer has been lost. Every moment you chose steady faith over spiraling worry, every time you selected peace over desperation, has been witnessed and held sacred. This faithful stewardship of your own heart is being honored. The universe is orchestrating a return of energy, not the same energy that left, but a renewed, elevated version that aligns with the person you have become. You are not being asked to settle for a familiar past. You are being prepared to receive what was always intended, shaped by wisdom and time. Hold faith in the journey. Trust in a timing wiser than our own. Believe that every sorrow has been held, and no hardship will be without meaning. As the scripture assures us, every experience is being woven together for a greater purpose. Your struggle has not been pointless. Your patience has not been in vain. Your steadfast heart has been seen. The strength you are gathering now will one day become a beacon for someone else in the dark. I speak now over every person hearing these words. You are seen in your quietest moments. The prayers you've breathed in loneliness, the tears shed in confusion, the quiet ache of hope, all are known. I ask for a renewed sense of your inherent worth to settle upon you now. You are cherished. You are remembered. You are held. If a restoration aligns with a divine plan, may both hearts be prepared. Temper what is rigid, fortify what is true, and mend what is broken. Grant one the bravery to act with integrity, and grant the other the clarity to recognize what is real. Shield your heart. Safeguard the peace you have cultivated. Let what is meant for you unfold in its proper season. We place this trust in the highest good. What has been set in motion will be brought to its rightful completion. May a deep and quiet peace be with you now. You are guided. Have faith in the path.